Hello everybody and welcome to Cinema 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 今週もハリウッドのホットな最新情報をたっぷりお届けします。 OK, here we go! This week, Woody Harrelson and Antonio Banderas in a boxing movie. 親友でライバルの2人がリングで対決 Play it to the bone. 続いては実話をベースに描く問題作。ウィノナ・ライダーが生きる喜びを知らない少女を演じます Girl Interrupted. And then, in our location report 今週ご紹介するのはジョディ・フォスターズ Royal Story 共演はアジアのスーパースターチョ・ユンファアンナと王様トップ10フィルムのカウンターももちろんあります。今週も最後まで目が離せないシネマシネマシネマ This week's preview まずの登場はスポーツコメディ Play it to the bone
We need 2 fighters by 6 o'clock tonight. We want a guaranteed title shot in the contract.
Both these guys should retire before one of them gets hurt.
Boom, 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 boom.
Don't mess with us, okay? The Bible warns the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. Why is this bald-headed thug quoting the Bible to me?
He found Jesus.
Well, good. Then maybe he can find the Burbank Airport.
Boom, boom,
ウ
boom.
ディ・ハレルソンとアントニオ・バンデラス2人のボクサーにビッグチャンスが舞い込みます
I need your eyes, I need your skin, I need your hair.
You need my car.
I need your car, too. You gotta work with me on this. I mean, if they're breathing, you gotta sanction it. We lasted 6 years. You lasted 6 months.
It was a nice 3 months together.
6. It was 6 months.
But only 3 were nice.
タイトル挑戦をかけて2人が激突ラスベガスに向かう時からすでに戦いはスタート
I need to ride to Vegas. Just leave the top down so I can get some sun.
If they know their ABCs up to F. Why are you having waffles? You never had waffles before a fight. You're having waffles, I'm having waffles. Oh, yeah, I teach you everything I know. Now you gotta eat what I eat? Exactly. Kiss mine. Well, I might do that, you know? Because ever since you shave your head, you look so pretty. No, kiss me. I'm gonna make you proud of me tonight.
The only shot I got left is winning tonight.
脚本監督はロン・シェルトンさよならゲームティンカップを手掛けたシェルトン監督スポーツ映画ならお手の物
Who are you rooting for?
Both of them. I love these guys. I just don't like you.
Knockout.
続いてはショッキングなニューフィルム The Next Preview It's based on a true story Girl Interrupted
You have the distinction of being the only senior not going on to college.
I don't have a plan. I just don't want to end up like my mother.
Susanna.
The best place in the world for someone like you is less than a half an hour from here.
Welcome to Claymore, Susanna.
ウィノナ・ライダー扮するスザンナは17歳この世に自分の居場所を見つけられない彼女は両親の希望で精神科の療養所に入ります
Okay, you're a cab. You chased a bottle of aspirin with a bottle of vodka.
I had a headache.
Go ahead, take one step and I'll jam this in my aorta.
Lisa, your aorta is in your chest.
Good to know.
What are they that help me sleep? Oh, I don't need them.
Are we going to have a problem?
Look at me.
Is there something about sex which lifts your feelings of despair?
Have you ever had sex?
Highs and lows increasingly severe. Lisa thinks she's hot because she's a sociopath.
I'm a sociopath.
No, you're gay.
Uncertainty about goals and a generally pessimistic attitude are often observed. Oh, that's me.
That's everybody.
You don't need to be here.
Get out!
Everything's changing. What do they know about being normal?
Get me out of this place!
Get yourself out. Let's go.
Co-starring Angelina Jolie, Whoopi Goldberg and Vanessa Redgrave またウィノナは主演の他にエグゼクティブプロデューサーも務めています
Can I have a vanilla sundae with hot fudge, whipped cream, cherries, and
Nuts?
Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny.
And now it's time for location report 今週潜入したのはアンナと王様の撮影現場。実話をベースにしたこの映画は Starring Jodie Foster and Chow Yun-fat、 イギリス人家庭教師とシャムの王様を描きます。
It really is a story about East meets West and West meets East and the two prejudices that each person brings to the table.
I love the idea of doing a movie or a style of movie that they really don't do anymore. These big sweeping epics that have an enormous landscape and an amazing background, and yet the story is just about these two people trying to survive within that environment.
Sir is married?
A widow. Can you please explain to me why you call me sir?
Women do not stand in the presence of His Excellency.
For a woman at that time in the 1860s to travel thousands and thousands of miles in a ship all by herself, independently of a man with a young son, to start a life in a country that couldn't be further than where she came from, I think is a pretty courageous and amazing thing.
Your Majesty.
You do not look sufficient of age. How many years have you?
Enough to know that age and wisdom do not necessarily go hand in hand.
It's a romantic drama. It's the story of a woman who changed the heart of a king, who came to Siam and helped change this country.
You claimed you wanted Siam to take its place among the modern world. You spoke of building something greater than yourself.
Everything has its own time.
It's like talking to a brick wall.
You are learning.
She has lots of battles with the king of Siam and tries to change things in ways that she shouldn't.
You have the power to lead.
Now is not the time to change the way that things are done.
Well, if not now, then when? You cannot shut the world out forever.
It's quite passionate moment for two characters in a big epic.
I believe there's been enough insult caused by this woman who believes herself to be the equal of a man.
Not the equal of a man, the equal of a king.
When you really look into the history of Siam in the 19th century, it was a very violent, very dangerous time in Southeast Asia.
These are dangerous times, Your Majesty. A foreigner's influence can be equally so.
ロケ地を探してアジアを飛び回ったテナント監督。その結果、景色の美しいマレーシアが選ばれました。
I'd done a big trip in Asia and completely fell in love with Asia and the idea of working there.
Let's go.
For some reason, he decides to go that way.
Right.
The difference in our film is that it really is an epic. You see all of the beauty in the architecture and the pageantry and the landscapes that Siam was at the time.
Young Fat is Tom Cruise here in Asia. The way people behave and flutter when he walks into a room or walks into a restaurant is amazing.
Okay, so we have to really play.
So you should play for this version.
Okay.
It's the chemistry between Young Fat and Jodie that ultimately makes you look at that, wow, what a beautiful scene, and then you realize that you're in this tropical paradise.
Right on the word.
I think one of Andy's gifts is that he's an artist who attempts to render quality, thought-provoking material in a way that is at the same time accessible. But he's also not averse to gunfights and bridges exploding.
バンコクを再現した巨大な王宮のセット。敷地面積は7エーカーということはおよそ8580坪。
Luciana Riggi, our production designer, we all fell in love with early on. She was one of the first major pieces of casting that we brought onto the movie. Between her and Andy, they had an amazing vision for this palace.
We conceived it because we didn't film in Thailand, so there was no other option. And I knew that geographically, Malaysia would be very good, so all the locations would be there. But I did tell everybody that there's not one stick of architecture that we could use, so we had to build it. There's no other choice. There are about 500 to 800 men involved now, you're seeing, on this set. We've built complete structures, but we've only built the buildings we were interested in. But this was just such a huge scale, and it is even bigger than the real palace.
It is my pleasure that you live in the palace.
But it is not mine, Your Majesty.
These two very different people who have very different points of view about the world learn that the other side is actually okay.
I never danced with an English woman before, ma'am.
Nor I with the king.
I know what I want, when I go to the movies. I just want to be swept up in a world and in a story that I've never seen before.
Why did you come back?
I could not imagine a Siam without you.
I can say that it's a tremendous romance, big, epic love story.
Your Majesty, promise me that I will see you again.
Hopefully what we're moving towards is a film that is romantic, of course, but that's a film that really opens up the West's idea about what the East is in the similar way than Anna Leonowens is being changed and opened up.
お次は全米トップ10フィルムのカウントダウン。それでは3週間ぶりに Check it out!
This trial is unfair. Your father would have written about that in his paper.
10位はベストセラー小説をベースにしたヒマラヤ杉に降る雪。主人公のジャーナリストにイーサン・ホーク、彼の初恋の女性に工藤祐樹。2人が再会した時、彼女の夫は殺人罪に問われていました。
I'm not talking about the whole universe. I'm talking about people. The coroner, the prosecutor. You could do something to help.
Is that what you think? Well, maybe I should write an article. Yes, about unfairness. About all the unfair things people do to each other.
All over, get thee behind me, baby.
Next up at 9 is a gigolo comedy, Deuce Bigelow. ロブ・シュナイダー扮する水槽専門の掃除屋さん。生まれてから一度もモテたことがないというこの男に心強い知り合いができました。その人は女性にモテモテ。
I'm a gigolo. A jigga who? Women pay me to give them pleasure.
How'd you get that job?
I just kinda fell into it.
I'm gonna kill my guidance counselor.
This week's number 8 is Bicentennial Man. 家事手伝いのロボットが人間と同じように心を持ち始めます。演じるのはファニーガイ、ロビン・ウィリアムズ。彼ならではのロボット演技が話題です。
The secret to all this is imperfection. That's what makes us unique. Like the shape of your head. It's huge.
Oh. I believe in miracles.
This looks wonderful. Take the next step. Complete your destiny.
I saw the inner me.
It works! What the hell's going on?
I am the proud owner of a central nervous system.
You can feel.
Will you perform an experiment just for the sake of science?
All right.
Kiss me.
続いて7位にランクインしたのはマグノリア。ロサンゼルスはマグノリアストリートで暮らす人々の人生模様を描きます。キャストはトム・クルーズをはじめスター揃い。その一人ウィリアム・ H ・メイシーが演じるのはかつての天才クイズ少年。
You're a friend of the family, I presume. What does that mean? Nothing special. Just a spoke in the wheel. You talk in rhymes and riddles and rub it up, but that doesn't mean anything to me. See, I used to be smart. I'm Quiz Kid Donnie Smith. I'm Quiz Kid Donnie Smith from TV. Might have been before my time. I remember now. I remember in the 60s, right?
I'm Quiz Kid Donnie Smith.
Like you said.
Smart kid. Yeah, you got struck by lightning at one time.
So what?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Did it hurt? Yes.
At precisely 8:32-ish, Exhibit A, Woody, he was kidnapped.
Coming in at 6 is Toy Story 2. 前作に続いて続編もメガヒット。トータルボックスオフィスは2億ドルを超えました。日本では春休みに公開です。
We'll have to cross.
You're not turning me into a mashed potato.
I may not be a smart dog, but I know what roadkill is.
There must be a safe way. Okay, here's our chance. Ready, set, go!
Drop!
Go!
Drop! I said drop!
Go!
Drop!
Go!
Never give up!
At number 5 is a sci-fi comedy, Galaxy Quest. テレビ番組のキャストが宇宙にトランスポート。彼らを本物のヒーローと勘違いしたエイリアンに呼び寄せられてしまったのです。Starring Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver.
They are so cute.
Sure, they're cute now. In a second, they're gonna get mean, and they're gonna get ugly somehow. There's gonna be a million more of them.
Look, there's a little hurt one. Hi. Hi, there's a dog.
Did you guys ever watch the show?
They're gonna help the little hurt one.
I'm so sick of being right.
Let's get out of here before one of those things kills Guy.
Wait a minute. We're not going anywhere without a beryllium sphere. We need a plan. Fred, I need a diversion to clear the compound of those things. Then Alex and Gwen and I will go get a sphere. Tommy, get up on that ridge, and if you see him come back, give me a signal, all right?
Why does this sound so familiar?
Assault on Voltrex 3, episode 81.
Make me a believer!
4位はオリバー・ストーン監督のフットボールストーリー Any Given Sunday。 アルパチーノがヘッドコーチに扮します。負け続きのチームを救ったのは無名の選手。しかし自信家の彼はコーチの指示を聞こうとしません。
You don't trust anybody because of what happened to you in college? Come on, Willie. You knew the rules. You were the one that broke them.
Broke them?
Yeah.
How'd I break them?
How'd you break them? You broke them. That's how you broke
lost $1 million signing bonus because I took a $300 suit from a booster to go to this kid's wedding. I didn't even know the guy. What is a brother supposed to do when he in college, huh? He ain't got no money. He want to go out on a date. Want to get some nice clothes. Everybody had their hands out, but it was me they suspended. I dropped 6 rounds in the draft because of that. And then the coaches labeled me, oh, well, he's a troublemaker. He arrogant. He don't want to play no ball. That's just that corporate bull that they put on a brother when he don't kiss the right money. I could be out there making millions. If I was like Julie, and you talk about sacrifice. I sacrificed almost $10 million because dumb rednecks like your coaching friend in San Diego made me a cornerback because he said I got quick feet. I was a great football player. But nobody gave me a time or a day or a season to let my shoulder heal, and then they just traded me out of there.
That's right. You go ahead. Blame everybody but yourself, Willie.
Whatever.
I've never been happier. I feel like I've been handed a new life.
3位にはマット・デーモンの新作エクリプスがランクイン。名作太陽がいっぱいのリメイク版です。かつてアラン・ドロンが演じた野心満々の主人公にデーモンが挑戦。Co-starring Jude Law and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Dickie Greenleaf?
Who's that?
It's Tom. Tom Ripley.
Tom Ripley?
We were at Princeton together.
Okay. Did we know each other?
Hello. Well, I knew you, so I suppose you must have known me.
Princeton's like a fog. America's like a fog.
This is Marge Sherwood. Tom, sorry, what is it?
Ripley.
How do you do?
How do you do, March?
What are you doing in Manji?
Nothing. Nothing much. Just passing through.
Why don't you just move on? Take that job at Rye Ridge. Oh, yeah. I know all about it. Sounds to me like a pretty good job.
Landing at 2 is the Green Mile。トータルボックスオフィスは1億ドルに迫ります。刑務所の看守に扮して3度目のオスカーを狙うトム・ハンクス。彼の部下でサディスティックな看守の役をダグ・ハッチンソンが演じます。
Percy is the boy who goes to a zoo. This is how Stephen King described him in a section in the book. Who goes to the zoo not to watch the animals behind the cages, but to throw rocks at them. I just want to be out front is all. Come on. One time. And then you know what? You be rid of me. I swear.
And if I say no?
Well, I might just stick around for good. Make me a career of this. Boss.
Zenbe Top 10 Countdown. This week's number 1.
This is Stuart.
Hello, everyone.
Are you all nuts? He's a mouse.
This week's number 1 is Stuart Little. 可愛いネズミのスチュワート君。彼は息子として人間の一家にもらわれてきたのです。共演はジーナ・デイビス、そして監督はアニメ「ライオンキング」を手掛けたロブ・ミンコフ。
Stuart is a can-do guy. In spite of the fact that Stuart is only 3 inches tall, or 4 inches depending on what day it is, Stuart doesn't look at the world from a mouse's perspective. He looks at it, he has a much larger worldview.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, but she's not finished.
When are you gonna finish it?
Well, me and my dad were building her, but I decided to stop.
How come?
I'm too little for a race like that.
Little? You're not little. Well, not to me.
Stuart, you've never seen one of these races. There's hundreds of people there, everybody from school. I mean, what if she lost?
Well, at least she'll have been somewhere. Come on, George. What do you say? Let's get started.
You know, I'm not really sure I want a brother.
Oh. Well, how about a friend?
I guess I could always use a friend.
さて、2000年に入って最初のウィークリートップ10いかがでしたか？しばらく休んでいる間に気になる新作がたくさん登場してますよね。今日のエンディングはそんな中の1本。今週3位にランクされているエクリプスです。青春の光と影を残酷に描いた太陽がいっぱいから40年。当時アラン・ドロンが演じた主人公トム・リプリーを今回はマット・デーモンが演じます。こういった名作のリメイク版というとなかなかオリジナルを超えられないというケースも多いんですが、今回のエクリプス、今年のゴールデングローブ賞では作品、監督、主演男優の3部門でノミネートされるという高い評価を受けています。こうなるとアカデミー賞の行方も気になるところですよね。日本公開は4月頃の予定です。じゃあ今日はこの辺で。See you again on Cinema, Cinema, Cinema.